Self-defense is an invaluable asset that everyone should acquire. Self-defense gives you a sense of self-awareness that is critical. Many forms of self-defense courses are available, martial arts as well as those specific to any given occupation. Confidence and the ability to take care of yourself in critical situations is underemphasized. The need to physically defend yourself is often undervalued as well. 1 in 10 girls worldwide are sexually assaulted or raped, according to the UN in an article by Katie Wynn for Reuters. Unfortunately, we cannot know the exact statistics related to male victims of sexual assault and rape due to the stigma assigned to that happening to a male victim. It often goes unreported. Even with that caveat, women are still 10 times more likely to be the victim of sexual assault. And also keep in mind that only 16% of such instances are reported, according to a 2003 article for Crime and Punishment as Essential Primary Sources by Male Association of Students Against Sexual Assault for the University of Rochester. That same article further outlines the importance of self-defense against sexual assault and rape for people in the United States. The article underlines that with the fact that of all countries that report such statistics, the United States, at the time of publication for this article, had the highest frequencies of sexual assault and rape reported. That includes all industrialized nations in that report, including the United Kingdom as well as Germany. Now, sexual assault and rape are certainly issues that are global, and the United States is not removed from these. Certainly not our own area, which is a great example of why self-defense is so important. If you watch the news, you're familiar with countless stories and articles of sexual assault, frequently examples for the military, as well as on college campuses. On October 1st of this year, the Lincoln Journal-Star published an article titled "Sexual Assault Burglaries Rose on UNL's Campus in 2013. Now, 6 years ago, I was a freshman on UNL's campus. One afternoon, when I was in the showers, I returned to my dorm room to find that a male student who was also a resident of that building had broken into my locked dorm and waited for me to return, also having rigged the door to lock behind me on my entrance back in. Had it not been for my familiarity with Taekwondo and self-defense, I would not have been able to handle that situation with any amount of success. Self-defense, however, is more than being able to block a punch. Self-awareness of your surroundings is also something that is critical and is given to anyone who studies self-defense, regardless of the mode. Martial arts in particular teaches people to be observant of their surroundings. You also gain really valuable critical thinking skills. These have real-world applications beyond strictly self-defense. These can extend into any given scenario related to fight or flight, such as emergency situations, natural disasters, first aid, as outlined in an article by Melissa Abramovitz of 2001 for Current Health 2. Self-defense is something that every person should acquire, and for every person that there's a self-defense course or style that fits you personally. Lincoln has several gyms devoted to martial arts. A quick Google search will yield you with 20 examples here, with all kinds of contact information. So you can see there's no shortage of resources in this area for you if that's the route that you would want to go. However, you don't have to acquire a black belt to be familiar with self-defense techniques. Health clubs offer self-defense courses such as the YMCA and Lincoln Racquet Club. They have courses that are related to martial arts as well as kickboxing. And the YMCA also offers seminars specific to women's self-defense on a regular basis. Self-defense courses are also further personalized for any given career. A specific example is depicted in an article by Lauren Menon from 2014 for the Philadelphia Inquirer about self-defense courses targeted specifically towards real estate agents. Oftentimes when you go into a given career, you don't necessarily consider the risks that you would be putting yourself in. We can't always carry formidable objects with us or wear a suit of armor, and even if we did, it might not matter. But we can be educated on various methods of self-defense. I still worry about my safety every day, but I do not worry about my ability to respond appropriately in critical situations. Having practiced Taekwondo since I was 14, I feel safe with myself, not only in physically threatening situations, but in any highly stressful circumstance. Sexual assault, rape, and burglary are just a few examples of why self-defense skills are important. And these issues can also seem very removed from our area until two things happen. We either pay attention to statistics that are reported, or we experience these instances ourselves. It's impossible to prevent bad things from happening. You can be the most careful person in the world, and something or someone can still threaten our safety. But we can familiarize ourselves with self-defense. We cannot be reactionary in this. We should not wait until we've already been hurt or our safety's been jeopardized to understand how to protect ourselves in any given instance, especially referencing back to first aid or other emergency situations. Accidents happen all the time, and knowing how to handle yourself in that situation can be the difference between being minorly injured or majorly injured. We need to be proactive about our safety and well-being. We also cannot control anyone but ourselves. So let's make sure the actions that we make are ones that keep us safe.